Hi, I'm Shelley with Gilbert Marketplace, and today we're going to do Apothecary Shelf. This cute little shelf I made, and everyone was asking how I did it, so I wanted to do a tutorial on how you could do this. So what you're going to purchase are these little cubes. You can purchase those. They got little different shapes on the fronts or whatever, but you can buy those at the local Dollar Tree. They have that new wood section, and you'll be to find those there. Okay, so the other items that you will need is a piece of wood. Now this literally is just fence board. You can actually see there's actually a hole where it was actually bolted, so this is just, good old fence board. Obviously you could use just a plain piece of, fence board also. This one just happens not to be the tip. The tip one always has the dog ears, and what I did is I just did it on the other side and put a little stain on the edge so that, it wouldn't look like a piece of, raw cut board. So that's what I'll be using for the top. This one I actually stained in the brown, but this wood that I already had more of a gray and a black, so this one I stained with Provincial by Minwax. This one I'm going to do are the ebony, which is like a gray black. Okay, so what you're going to need also is some little drawer pulls. I purchased these at Wish online, and they sent them to me. They come in a little package just like this, and I think you get a dozen of them. I will put the link to them in the comments, so you can look for it there. But that's where I got the little drawer pulls. So what you're going to do is you're going to actually take them out of there, and we're going to flip it so that this design is actually in the back. Obviously don't push it in until we get our drawer pulls on there, because obviously you won't be able to get it out without being able to pull it, or you could just tip it. Some of them though are really tight. So that's how we're going to get it to look like that. Now if you care if that's on the inside and you think something's going to fall out, you could just cover it with a pretty paper. For me, I didn't care. Everything I do is quite quick. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how I assembled it. Now these unfortunately are kind of different sizes, so I had picked this one, but you can see it's a lot lower. You probably can't really see it, but it's a lot lower than the other ones, so I decided not to use that one. So we're going to line them up, obviously, and what I did is, I'm going to pull this hardware out of here. I used Gorilla Wood Glue, and everyone could just pick that up at your local hardware store. Okay, so what I did is I just put them on the sides. I just put a good amount, just like that, all over the cube, and I pushed that together. Then I just kind of tipped it, and I did the next one. And these we don't need in here, obviously. And you're going to make sure they line up the best you can. Like I said, it is dollar store materials, let's face it. They're not all perfect. And just our last one, we're going to glue on just like this. Okay? So I kind of made a tower like that. I then tipped them down, and I made sure all my fronts line up. That's going to be important because visually I care what it looks like from the front. So once you have that all lined up, let me turn it around here. We're going to let that obviously dry. And then what I did is I took all the top and I just covered that with glue also. Good amount of glue. Okay. And then I lined up my board to the fronts, and I lined up the back to the very straight of the back, so that when it's against the wall, obviously there's no overhang. So there is a little overhang on the front, but not on the back, as you can see. I need to see it from the front just to make sure it's kind of lined up properly. And we're going to keep those pinched together and everything real straight. Okay. So then what I did is I just took something heavy, around your house, and then happens to be my little chopping block, but it's granite, so it's really super heavy. And I just let it dry for a while, and believe it or not, that glue dries pretty quickly. But just make sure it's all lined up and set that aside. Meanwhile, then the opposite of the design will be the front of the drawer, not the side or anything like that. So if you can see the design, then you want that side, and you'd want to stain it or paint it. You could do all sides. I'm just lazy, and I actually like the way the contrast looks. So it's just natural wood. People ask me if I painted it. Natural wood, I'm an interior designer, is coming back strong. So I'm using a lot of that in a lot of my home decor pieces. So then I'm just going to take them all, and I'm going to line them up. As you can see, like even one of these drawers is a lot taller than the other. And I'll line them up from the top there. And then what I did is I just took my ruler and I laid it across the top, and then I glued on, I screwed on my little pulls. So I have them at the exact same height, so when it tips up, it looks nice. Obviously, you're just going to grab your screwdriver, little tiny screws, and go right through the front of the drawer. It's really not that, difficult. Now you can put little labels in these, make it like super cute. You can number them or whatnot. It's more just for decorational. Someone had a really cute idea. They said you could use it for tea bags in your kitchen or something. That would be a super cute idea because they're not real big, obviously. So we will attach all those on all the drawers, and I just use one of these little screwdrivers. So that's how each drawer will look, and then they will fit right inside there. So you can, like I said, either line them up, and I would just, certain ones, like I said, are bigger than the others, but I would try to line them all up to the top so that they all come out as even as possible. And we'll do the second one here. And that glue dries pretty quick. Of course, I'm in Phoenix, and today I think it's 111. It is so ridiculously hot, so excuse my appearance. That's why my hair is up and I look sloppy, but that's the way it is because it's so hot you'd want to die. I went out today, I was like, oh goodness, that was so crazy. All right. So I assume with the drawer pulls and the boxes and the little piece of wood, this project don't probably cost more than $10. So super cute, super easy. Now if you were going to mount it on the wall, you totally could do that by just using little sawtooth hooks on the back. But I also thought little wooden bead bottoms would be so cute. Those would look super nice, and then it would look like it had like a little stand. So you could do something of that nature too. I always say the sky's the limit. You can do whatever you like. Be as creative as you can be. So obviously I have just started a new YouTube channel, and I'd love for you guys to sprinkle that, join, subscribe. Also, I have obviously a Facebook group, and you can find me there at Gilbert Marketplace. All of it is in Gilbert Marketplace, Marketplace being one word. And you can also find me on Home Talk. We are the largest DIY site in the world, and we do step-by-step instructions and videos, and you can find hometalk.com on the internet. Super great craft site. Their motto is empowering women to do it themselves, and obviously I'm all about that. You can make cute little projects and sell them for a little extra money if you're a mom and looking for some extra cash while you're at home with your children. It can be very lucrative. So I'm always looking for cute home decor projects. Now I have these all screwed in, and hopefully my glue is drying. Like I said, it is hot here, but I don't know if it's that hot. That's going to dry that quickly. But let me Get this last one screwed on here. And they do show through just a little bit on the inside, but not too bad. Like, I'm just using it for decor, so if you want to then just see, you can just slide these right in, and it is just super cute. They call these Apothecary. Reminds me of the old card catalogs at school. I don't know what age you are, but we had these in our library all the time. But that's how simple it is, ladies, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and you'll look forward to following me so you can see our next DIY. Everyone, thanks for watching. Have a great day.